Hey, you! Yeah, you! Make sure to subscribe to watch all my newest videos and join the Clash Bro family. With that being said, if you need gems to build the best base in Clash of Clans, make sure to check out the description down below for cashforapps.com for your iOS or Android, and make sure to use the code ELG to get started with some free points. Enjoy the video! What's up, Clash Bros? Welcome back to another video. I had so much fun making yesterday's video of the amazing new attack strategy, Giant. If you haven't checked it out, you need to go check it out. Then I decided to make another video of another new attack strategy. I was thinking last night of what kind of new strategy could I possibly do. As I was thinking maybe doing an all dark elixir strategy or a hog rider strategy, I just couldn't think of anything that hasn't been done before. As the night was finishing out, a light bulb lit up. I was thinking about the giant healer strategy and how that it isn't really a viable option being a Town Hall 9. But yet that is one of the original attack strategies that I learned about. Watching Chief Pat and Daddy's videos of trying to learn that strategy, it brings back great memories. Now I know I can't use that strategy at Town Hall 9, but how can I make a strategy similar to that? The strategy that I came up with is a Golem healer attack strategy. Yes, it makes sense, right? The stats on the Giant at level 6 are 43 DPS, damage per second, and 940 HP, hit points, aka health. That is a decent stat for a tank, especially only taking up 5 housing spaces per unit. The Golem at level 4 is 50 DPS, so a little better there, and 6,000 HP, a lot better there. I think the Golem is great for a higher level strategy. Let's see the army comp that I have built. There will be 4 healers, 4 golems, 2 witches, 4 wizards, and 2 wall breakers. I have 3 rage spells, 1 jump, and 1 poison, along with P.E.K.K.A. and archers in my clan castle. I definitely want to test this out and see how this works. I might tinker around with the recipe a little bit after my first attack, after I see how this goes. Let's get into our first attack. With my first attack, I decided to go against a much easier base than you guys would like, and for my next attacks, I'll attack better bases. I really didn't know how to start this attack, so I decided to start this attack from the north, clearing out the top buildings. My priority is just like the regular giant healer attack strategy. I need to take down the air defenses. I felt like attacking from the north will be the best route to take out the 2 north air defenses, and they are both in the same compartment. Once I cleared out the top buildings, I dropped down my golems along with my wall breakers. With the few amount of wizards that I have, it is now starting to scare me that I won't be able to clear out enough buildings to get my heroes and witches into the center. I feel like this strategy could have used a few more shooters. Once I cleared out as many buildings as possible, I dropped down 2 of my witches along with my clan castle. I then drop a jump spell to hopefully pull my troops into the center. But as soon as I drop my barbarian king, he immediately goes to the outside. This was not a part of the plan. I then dropped my archer queen, I let them start taking out more of the buildings and focus on the center troops, and drop down a rage spell to help take down the air defenses quicker so I could drop down my healer since I have no heal spells and I need to keep my golems alive as long as possible. With my heroes on the outside, I'll just focus on my center troops. Luckily I have the P.E.K.K.A. in the middle with the golems, which can do most of the damage, and the heroes will hopefully focus on her as well. The witches are helping out, doing a lot of damage, and we're able to take down the town hall and grab the 50% for at least the 2 stars. But with the problem with the witches in the middle is that all the mortars are shooting around them, and with the low health of the witches, they cannot live through too many shots. I see that my barbarian king is down, but as I look, I see something shooting behind his knocked out body. And it is my queen! She has survived the dark side of the outside of the base. I may still have a shot to take down the rest of this base. My queen and P.E.K.K.A. are focusing on the southwest side of the base, while my golems are taking on the northeast side of the base. I still have around 20% of the base still left to take out, and with the low health of my P.E.K.K.A., I'm hoping that I can keep her alive. But I now see that my healers were taken out. Her health will have to stay that low. My queen is slowly working her way over to the east side to help out my golems, which are actually doing a great job taking out the defenses. But they were not able to take down that Tesla tower, and neither did my archer queen before it shot down my P.E.K.K.A. And as the time drips off the clock, I ran out of time. With only 4% left on the base, I only get the 2-star. I was able to grab over 400k in loot, plus a 200k loot bonus. The 600k in loot makes it still worth the attack, but I was really hoping for the 3-star. My next attack, I changed 2 things up. I put wizards in my clan castle instead of a P.E.K.K.A. and decided to use 2 jump and 2 rage instead of 3 rage and 1 jump. Let's see if this will help us out with this attack strategy. This time I decide to attack from the south side. I wanted to stay away from the heroes since I don't have a lot of shooters, and I wouldn't be able to get into the base as quick as I would like to help my golems out. Attacking from the south gave me a good spot to break into the base and be closer to the 2 air defenses. The way this guy has set up his air defenses are better than the last guy by placing them in different compartments, which will make it harder to take them out. As the attack strategy is playing out, I see that I was still able to get all my troops to the center. So now I'm second guessing not attacking from the east side to take down this village heroes. That way I didn't have to deal with them later. I laid down 1 jump spell to jump into the multiple compartments. I'm happy that I decided to bring 2 jump spells for this attack. With all my troops in the center and my last rage spell dropped, by what I can tell my troops are going crazy in the center, taking out all the building, and down goes the town hall, 1 star. From what I can see, I think I still have all of my golems left. As they destroy everything in the middle, I drop down another jump spell on the north side to jump around the compartments. Once I do, I see that all the defenses were able to take down all of my healers. That will hurt the rest of this attack. I see that my archer queen is still down at the bottom, but then taken out. I still have all of my golems left though, along with my barbarian king. Even though I still have all of my golems, I won't be able to finish this base off. I need more shooters. Wow, frustrating. I really feel like I could have done a better job destroying this base. I need to change something up on this attack. I'll need to find a way to add a few more shooters. As the attack finishes up, I know that I will not be able to get the 3-star on this base, so before my barbarian king takes any more damage, I go ahead and end the raid. I was still able to grab the 2-star with 62%, not as much as the first attack, but this base was a stronger base. Let's try another attack, but this time we will play around with the troops. I changed my troop composition to 10 wizards, 4 healers, 2 golems, and 5 witches. Hopefully the 4 healers can keep the 2 golems alive long enough to stay alive through the entire raid. Having 4 golems were kind of an overkill with having healers healing them up as well. I still kept wizards in my clan castle along with the same spells. Let's see if we can improve this attack strategy. Now this next base is a low level Town Hall 9, but still has all the defenses that a Town Hall 9 has. I once again start from the south, dropping down a golem to take the punishment, along with my wizards to clear out a path for my witches and heroes. Once I get a good portion of the buildings cleared out, I start dropping down my troops. I also know that the 2 air defenses are both in the same compartment. I hopefully can get both of those taken down as quick as possible to hurry up and drop down my healers. That is important on this attack because I only have 2 golems instead of 4 like my previous attacks. I need my healers on this village ASAP. My troops are able to take down the air defenses, and as soon as they do, I drop my healers down. I then drop my rage spell down on my heroes and witches, but then I realize I dropped my rage spell a little too early. I also realized that 3 of my healers are focused on my archer queen, with only 1 of my healers focusing on 1 of my golems. Even though having my archer queen being healed helps, that is not the point of this attack. My golems are supposed to take all the damage, that way my other troops don't even have to worry about being healed. They won't even take any damage. Before I even knew it, the raid got out of control and the dust settles and I have nothing left on Edgar's village but my golem and archer queen and healers. Luckily I grabbed the 50% and the archer queen grabbed the town hall for the 2-star, but this wasn't what I expected when I started this attack. For being a low level base, I thought I would have done more damage. Because of how upset I was, I let the attack play out and let my queen die. I finished the raid off with only 55%, still 2 stars, but this is the lowest percentage out of all 3 of my attacks. Not what I expected. I really thought that would have worked. Well, how about this, Clash Bros? Let's try one more attack. Yes, I want to try one more time. I really feel like this attack strategy should work. Let's try it again. Alright, this time my troop composition is 4 wall breakers, 9 wizards, 4 healers, 2 golems, and 5 witches. Same spells, and you are probably wondering, well, what did you change? Well, I added a golem in my clan castle. I decided that this attack needs a little more HP, because the last attack I only had 2 golems and everything died quickly. This time, we are going to get the 3-star. I picked a base that was mostly max defenses, so it is a stronger base than the last one, and it had a bunch of different compartments. I remember on the second attack how the jump spell was able to push my troops in multiple compartments. I'm thinking that this might work for this base. For the third attack in a row, I decide to attack from the south side. There's a few buildings outside of the base, but I think I can clear enough out to get my troops into the middle. I start laying down my heroes after my golems, followed by my witches. Both of Donnyville's air defenses were right on the outside, so they were very easy to grab. Once they go down, I drop my healers, hoping this time they follow my golems. I immediately lay down a jump spell for my troops to start jumping into the center of the base, and then I drop a rage spell as well. But I laid the rage spell a little more south than I wanted to. I should have laid it higher up, more towards the town hall. I have most of my witches, wizards, golems, and my barbarian king on the west side, along with my archer queen and once again, all of my healers on the east side. I can't believe all of my healers went towards the archer queen again. I started getting a little scared because of that, but then I see a mob of skeletons rush to the town hall. It is a sight of beauty. They take it down in just seconds and was able to grab the 50% and now have 2 stars. Now I just have to finish off the back half of the base. Do I have enough troops to do it? This time my shooters were able to stay alive for most of the raid, and I think that had a lot to do with having more golems. But now with only golems, 2 wizards, and my archer queen left and over 20% of the base still left, I was crossing my fingers. This has been the most promising attack yet. I can feel the excitement. Can we finish this base off? I see my golems are doing exactly what I needed them to do, taking all the punishment for my other troops. I just wish my healers were on them instead of my archer queen. As my queen goes around the last corner, she is on a mission. Only 10% left with 30 seconds left. Can we finally 3-star a base? Please! I have tried so hard to find the perfect strategy for this attack. Come on, queen. The clock won't stop moving. Come on, no! Wow, we were so close. 95%. If only we had a little more time, we could have 3-starred that base. So let's just say we 3-starred it, all right? It'll be our little secret. This strategy was by far the best. Let's look at how all the raids went. So out of 12 possible stars, and if we count the last attack as a 3-star, like we should, but of course we won't, we got 8 out of 12 stars. Every attack was a 2-star. That is not bad. This strategy was very good at grabbing stars, but was not able to get the 3-star. The same problem a lot of people face with the giant healer strategy. I think this can be a 3-star attack, and the last raid showed that it is possible. I can't wait to try this attack out more. I think it can be possible. The first attack I used 4 wizards, 4 healers, 4 golems, 2 witches, and 3 rage in 1 jump with P.E.K.K.A in our clan castle. We were able to grab 96% off this base, but this base was by far the easiest base we had to take on. I think if the attack was against any of the other bases, it would have been around the same percentage. In the second attack I used 4 wizards, 4 healers, 2 golems, 2 witches, 2 rage, and 2 jump along with wizards in my clan castle. The raid ended with a 62% 2-star. Along with grabbing almost all of the loot, it was a decent attack, but I knew something had to be tweaked a bit for the next attack. In that attack, I used 10 wizards, 4 healers, 2 golems, and 5 witches with the same spells and wizards in the clan castle. This raid ended way quicker than all the other raids, and I only grabbed 55% with most of the loot as well. This raid, I realized that I needed another golem to add to the raid, and I think having the extra shooters helped, but not having any protection for them ended up in their demise, and that's where I came up with the idea for the last attack army composition. In my last attack, I used 9 wizards, 4 healers, 2 golems, 5 witches, same spells, but I added a golem in the clan castle. In attacking one of the toughest bases out of all 4 attacks, I was able to grab 95% 2-star, which was so close to a 3-star, but was stopped with the amount of time that I had left. I think this strategy could be used for 3 stars, and I will definitely use this attack more in the future. This was a great attack strategy, although it is expensive. It is a lot of fun, so you forget how much you are actually spending on this attack. You don't spend a lot of elixir on this attack, it is just the amount of a dark elixir, with spending over 2,000 dark elixir with each attack. If I was to rate this attack 1 out of 10, well, that isn't quite fair. I'll give it 2 ratings. For the first 3 attacks, I'd rate this strategy a 4 out of 10 for its effectiveness, but I'd bump it up to a 6 out of 10 for the amount of fun the strategy is. For the last attack, I would rate it an 8 out of 10. It was an effective strategy, along with being a lot of fun to use. I definitely suggest for you guys to try it out. What do you guys think of this attack strategy? What would you rate it out of 10? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And now it's time for everybody's favorite game, Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. I'm the best at Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. Stinky Pinky is a wordplay game where you describe two words that rhyme, but you can't use those words in the description. If I was to give you smelly finger, you would give me Stinky Pinky. Last video's 40th Stinky Pinky was Thanksgiving item, meat, snack. And the answer was turkey jerky. And the Clash Bro who won the 40th Stinky Pinky is now the proud owner of the new Clash Bro stickers is the Final Emperor. Great job, man. Contact me on Twitter or in the comments so I can send you the Clash Bro stickers. Hold your Stinky Pinky high up in the air. You are today's winner. If you would like to be featured in my next video, all you have to do is be the first person to answer the correct Stinky Pinky in the comments. This video Stinky Pinky will be Fat Fish. If you enjoyed today's video, show all your Clash Bro love by smashing the like button. Want to be a part of our awesome Clash Bro family? All you have to do is subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends and clanmates about this channel and have them join the Clash Bro family. Hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget, my Clash Bros, to stay beautiful.
Make it drop, honey.